You know, guys, I've been thinking about just the way that this fight or this bout is about to go on about, and it's really had me thinking about the other fights in One Piece that really stick out to me. Like Luffy versus Usopp, man. That's our emotional fight. That is our version of, Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. Whenever he told him, thank you, I love you, and just hit him with the sweet chin music, man. One of the most emotional moments in wrestling history. And then, of course, you have, like, your technical masterpieces, like Luffy versus Crocodile, which was an absolute... I mean, every single time that a panel went to another panel, it was another reason or another way how one could have beat the other. I mean, round 3 of Luffy versus Crocodile was so epic and so amazing because Luffy finally found a way to hit him, man. And it was so nice in the way that it was handled. It was just a technical masterpiece, man, up until the very end. And I compare that to the likes of, like, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 21, man. Really amazing, two guys that just know what they're doing, man. They give us an excellent classic right there. And then, of course, you have your slobber knockers, man, like Luffy versus Rob Lucci, which is just two dudes, man, with their own agendas, their own motives for doing what you're doing, and they're just hating and beating the living, flying flagnars out of each other, like Misawa and Kobashi, man. Straight up beating the living flagnars out of one another. No technical attributes, no nothing, man. We're just going straight in, we're throwing hands in those type of bouts, right? But then you have a special case to where you're presented with something that could be both a technical masterpiece and a slobber knocker mixed in. And whenever you get something like that, you get something like Omega versus Okada, which this year has been, absolutely incredible, specifically the second one. And, you get that, the technical side of it, but you also get, like, them trying to beat the living flagnars out of each other's side of it. And I truly feel like this is about to be one of those bouts, man, to where it's both going to be a technical masterpiece of how is Luffy going to be able to beat this guy. It's going to keep us on the edge of our seats just by that alone. Their abilities are very similar, so that's going to bring the technical side out of it, but they also have their own motivations for doing this, so we're going to see one hell of a slobber knocker, as my man JR would put it. So, I was imagining it, man, and I saw the arena set up, bro. These guys are by themselves, man. And you can just see the introductions now, bro, in this corner. And then you see, you hear the music, man. Katakuri probably have some Baron Corbin type of music, man. He's walking down the ring. Hopefully it's old theme, because Baron Corbin's new theme is hot trash. But hopefully it was old theme, and his old theme was kind of fire. Comes down the ring, man. Katakuri, he's looking like a boss, bro. Gets into the ring, man. The guy, the announcer's getting hyped, man. He's like, it's one of the Big Mom's 3 sweet commanders. And then, depending on translation, Katakuri Dog Tooth. You know how the Japanese announcers do it, man. They get hyped, bro. They get into it, man. If you watch Ippo, you know what I'm talking about. And then, you hear the other music, man. You hear that glass shattering, bro. The king comes out, he's walking down the ring, straw hat in hand, gets right in, puts one foot in the rope, he gets his other foot inside the rope, he sits right in there, he's just looking at him in the corner, man, chilling just like the king does, man, the man right there. And the announcer picks up his microphone, and he proceeds to say the following words. He says, and in this corner, weighing at exactly 450 million sales from the best-selling manga in history, the main character of the one, the only One Piece. Monkey flippin' D Luffy, man. And, it's just everybody's hyped up. We're all ready to go in. We've all passed. We've all, hit our votes on the floor. We have our signs up, man. The crowd is hype. We're chanting, yes, 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 yes. Fight forever, whatever the flag nerds you're coming up with. We are chanting because this is something we've been wanting to see for quite some time. We know what it could be and the extent of how epic this could be, man. So without further ado, guys, I've been waiting for this chapter to drop for so long. I got home from school yesterday and I saw this thing and it didn't come out, and I was like, what in the world is going on? And then I was told that it's gonna go back to how it was back in the old days where chapters come on Fridays and Saturdays. I was like, man, That hasn't happened in a little minute. Chapters coming in front. I have no problems with it, man. I have absolutely no problems with it. I wouldn't even mind reading the chapters whenever they come out officially, so it doesn't matter to me. But God bless Niall for telling me to, or for you know, letting me know in the Discord that One Piece did drop. You know, whenever I woke up, I saw a notification. I said, there's my cue. There is my cue, man. So let's get right into this, guys. One Piece chapter 879. One of Big Mom's 3 sweet commanders. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The announcer would say it just like that. One of Big Mom's 3 sweet commanders. Kind of like a evolution type of thing, man. You know, you have Triple H's Big Mom, man, and then you got Flair and Orton and Batista as the main 3 right here, man. Right under him. Tales of the Self-Proclaimed Straw Grand Fleet, Volume 13, Side Arc, the cancellation of the engagement and paying the expected price. And here we see Chin-Chow. Took a Chin-Chow. Why does Chin-Chow remind me of Patrick right here? Let me see. And then Baby 5. Yo! Sai got wrecked by that one chick in the last cover page. Dang, Sai, bro. He got wrecked hard. My boy's on the floor like Katakuri's about to be after Luffy lays a smackdown on him. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean, man? You guys know I'm in the King's corner. Bro, listen, man. I don't underestimate the King, man. I don't do it. I can't make the same mistake that villains have made for the past 20 years. I ain't making it, man. I ain't making it, son. So let's see. Let's get right into it, man. How could this... Is it raining? The sunny descends into sadness. How could this... Pedro's son is... If only we were stronger. No. Like, what were those 2 years for if we couldn't even do this? And we see Brooke's tears coming down. We see the rain falling down. You could hear Mother Sea or Golden Odin or one of those soundtracks playing right now in the background, man. And the mirror is broken from my boy. You see Carrot is down, man. Carrot's crying. Chopper's crying. Nami has one tear coming out right here, man. Wow, this is a powerful page right here, man. This is a powerful page. But where are they? It's raining really hard. If only we were stronger, man. That's quite a saying, bro. You know, they went through that 2-year time skip, which only feels like it was yesterday. I can't believe it was already 7 years ago. But you know, they went through that 2-year time skip, and for moments like these, yo, a moment to where they could be strong enough in order to take on an opposition that like this, you know, that's what those 2 years were for. And Brooke acknowledges that, man, and he's like, how could this, and if only we were stronger. Man, the tears. Let's go on to the next page. I really love this page though. This page is really well done on Oda's part, man. It starts off with Brooke, goes right into the middle and shows like an outer view from the top, showing all the characters. And here you see Chopper and Carrot and Nami, man. It truly hits home. Hits home. Makes you think of the whole Pedro situation just in general, man. The ones who should be crying are the enemies. Jinbei, we must not falter. Wait a moment, Jinbei-san. How could you say something so heartless? Just because you spent the shortest amount of time with Pedro-san, I'm telling you not to let your guard down. See, this is the type of stuff that Jinbei can provide along the crew, man. You know, this man said, listen, bro, I'm not telling you not to cry. I'm not telling you that you don't have to stop being emotional. I'm just telling you not to let your guard down. That's it. We're not out of enemy territory yet. You know? And Brooke's sitting here in tears, man. We would have died on the coast. This is that kind of place after all. Who knows it better than him? He made it his resolve to volunteer his body at any time. This is Pedro's victory. Jinbei! Powerful panel by Jinbei, man. I gotta read that one more time. We would have died on the coast. This is that kind of place after all. He made it his resolve to volunteer his body at any time. This is Pedro's victory. And I love how it's a side shot of Jinbei's face and with the rain coming down, just showing how serious he is about this, bro. This is Pedro's victory, man. This is what he made it his resolve to get this done, man. And, you know, that's made relevant by what he was telling Carrot right before, you know, right before he did, you know, go all, and go out and destroy himself along with Prospito's arm. How much damage do you think the enemy suffered from what we've done here? From their perspective, this is a huge blunder that's never occurred before. Didn't Pedro tell you guys? Press on. Jinbei, man! Jinbei's on some vice captain stuff right here, yo! This man's telling him to tighten up, man! Like, normally Zoro would be the one to deliver this type of speech, but nah, man, yo, right now, Jinbei's laying it down, but look at these panels, man. Chopper's panel, Brooke's panel, Nami's panel really hits home, yo. It's because, like, she's trying not to cry, but, like, it's just, it's coming out, yo. The way the panel's saying, just like, same thing with Carrot, like, Oda at his finest, man. Like, when Oda draws crying faces, you know, he just, there's just something so special about them, man. Like the Nami and Carrot one specifically, and the Brooke one as well, man, like, because the Chopper one, we've seen someone similar to that before. Brooke, it legit looks like he's, like he can't stop. And Nami's, like, trying to hold it in, but it just one comes out. And with Carrot, you know how much Pedro went to Carrot, man. So she's trying to cover the hat over the head like Luffy did whenever he fought Usopp in 333 and 334. Press on. Luffy sensed it in that moment and came up with a plan to take on the enemies by himself. Katakuri's bounty is over 1 billion. It's all or nothing! They're coming. Behind us is this country's pirate queen, Big Mom. What is she riding on? What is that? Hold on. Remember direction on the sea. Enemy ships could corner us at any moment. Until we escape from the territory the Big Mom rules over. We can't let our guards down. Isn't that what Pedro said? And again, that would hit him, bro. He's getting him hyped up, man. Yo, my man Jinbei's like a coach right now. Put me in the game, coach. I want to fight for him now. Nami, give me your orders. If Sanji and the others are head our way from Cacao Island as they promised, we have to make sure that we don't miss each other. Put the helm to starboard. We will use the wind and head straight west. We'll get there using the shortest route. A strong gale is coming. It's tailwind. I'll restock the cola that was used. Roger. Alright, I'll take care of monitoring the current. And Carrot jumps. They're going from 6 o'clock. The shift's from earlier and... Oh my god, here comes Big Mom again. What is the flying? What is she walking on? Big Mom. She's walking on the sea. Oh, she can't be walking on the sea, bro. There has to be some sort of... Like, Perospito must have used his candy thing again because there is no way that a Doffer user's walking on the sea, bro. I am not... That's not happening. Look, Big Mom. Cake. Impossible even for her. But no, but she's stepping on some sort of gooey thing. Ask me Perospitos. It's not sea. She's walking on top of a huge block of moving candy. It has to be Perospito. It has to be his. Candy. Cuckoo. There he is. There's that bastard. There's that slimy bastard, yeah. Cuckoo. Candy sea slug. Is Perospito riding on... Perospito's riding on top of Big Mom's hat. Where did Zeus go? It's his job to transport Mama across the seas. Zeus? Where did Zeus go? He disappeared? Is he coming back home to Nami? Is he coming back home to Nami's one? Yo, look at Carrot. Carrot looks pissed, man. Look at the tears. The tears are just falling, yo. You know how much Carrot wants to go in right now, man. Doesn't matter, I've got my own grudges with them anyway. Losing my right arm. I can just substitute it with candy, but when I'm drinking tea in the afternoon, I'll have to watch my own arm melt because of the hotness of the cup. So it's like always gonna leave like that reminder of what happened on this day. And remind me of the face of that jaguar from the mink tribe. Isn't that right, Napoleon? I've never experienced such disgrace. In our country, there is no future for criminals. His friends, in what ways should I torture them until my anger is quelled? And Carrot, man, she just continues to tear up. Man, you know how bad Carrot wants to get at Perospito, man. I wouldn't even mind if she goes straight up and like somewhere. I mean, she's not gonna stand a chance, but I want her to get at least a shot in, man. You know, just a straight up punch, a lick. No pun intended. Whole Island, western coast. Oh, no one's here anymore. Is that Zeus trolling? No one's here anymore. Whatever, I want to eat fire. Now Prometheus is trolling too. My power within the border. Oh no, what was the point? Let me see. O died. Let me go back. Holkite Island, western coast. This is going to have to play into something later. Oda doesn't put a panel in here for no reason. So Zeus and Prometheus are out by themselves right here. Within the borders of the Totoland Sea. Huh? Pound! Dude, I've been waiting for this man to show up for years. I mean, legit, bro. I've been saying it at, like, since, like, what, 850? I was like, well, when is Pound going to show up again? But he has to be important to the story. Am I seeing things? Chiffon and Lola's father. I think that's my daughter, Chiffon. Hey! That's right. Lola was Cacao Island's Minister of Chocolate. After she left the minister... Lola was Cacao Island's Minister of Chocolate! After she left, the minister's seat remained empty. Because Pudding, the candidate that was acknowledged by everyone as the next minister, kept rejecting it. Pudding, man, we believe still, man. I love this panel, by the way. This panel of Pudding, you know, she's like, it seems like she's not trying to look at Sanji. It's like she's hiding, and she's just peeking around like this. She's like, Just pulling like an old classic Chopper from 3 Time Skip, man. That's because Chocolate Town's Minister of Chocolate can't be anyone other than Sister Lola. I thought that if she were to ever come back someday. I see Lola-chan from Thriller Bark was a famous chocolatier. I was wondering. I thought Pudding was peeking out out of Chiffon's arm. She's actually inside of the rug. She is inside of the rug, so that way there is no way she can see Sanji, man. Absolutely no way. Get out of here! That's fine and all, but get out from under there, Pudding. Aha! If I sit next to that man on the same carpet wearing a wedding dress, it will make people think that we're husband and wife. Who's gonna think of that? It'll be troublesome. Ha ha! It's because it'll be troublesome. Sorry for being troublesome, but would you please try to not to fall? Is that what Sanji said? In her heart. He's so kind, worrying about me. So it's my choice whether I fall or not, Sanji. It's the dynamic, man. In any case, Pudding, we're about to reach Cacao Island. All right, let's hurry and make the cake. It's like, what I love about this is the fact that, like, Sanji, I've never seen Sanji put in this scenario, right? To where Sanji's looking at someone and he's trying to, you know, be kind, and yet that other person is the one that is currently Sanji, man. Like, that entire dynamic to me it's amazing. And the fact that, like, Pudding just keeps switching between heel Pudding and babyface Pudding at the same time, it makes it all the more wonderful for me. It's fantastic, man. I can't wait to see where this is going to lead. So it seems that they're approaching Cacao Island now. So we're about to see, you know, we're getting close to the climax here with what Sanji's about to do. Mirror. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. Mirror World, Gamu, no. Did Luffy break all those things from the? No. I was about to say, it's no use. Accept your defeat already, Straw Hat. Master Katakuri is the strongest man of the 3 sweet commanders. Confirmed. You can't return to your ship anymore. You don't have a way to get out of here. This is an awesome panel, man. We just see Katakuri with his mochi, and he's just trying to block Oliver at the same time. Fufu, it's slightly different, huh? This way is more effective. Is he about to use his own method of Gatling? Yeah, he comes back with his very own version of the Gatling. Master Katakuri is ruthless and is going in. Luffy looks like he's blocking just like this. I told you with your ability, Luffy's bleeding a little bit, bro. I told you with your ability, there's nothing you can do that I can't. Whether it's speed or power, you're inferior. As if rubber would lose to Mochi. As if rubber would lose to Mochi. Go no. Stomp. And it's like a laser, son, straight up. Like Okada's drop kicks. And he smashes right back into the mirror. Man. And Katakuri jumps right up. Luffy's looking up at him. Katakuri, he's about to come down with his foot. But Luffy disappears. What the heck? And he nails Luffy with a sweet chin music, son. Straight up. Ooh. And Luffy gets sent freaking flying, man. Talking about some... You would hear the sound effect. This man, Katakuri, was in one side. One side. So, twing! Da! And right in the mouth, son. Sweet chin music. Dude. Dude. We can send all the way back. Next is power, huh? Learn your lesson already. It's like, how is Luffy gonna do it, bro? But I believe in him, bro. He has to. Gomu, Gomu. And he's gonna do it too. You see that Katakuri inflates his arm as well. Gomu, Gomu, no. Elephant! It's a huge punch. God! It's Luffy spread. Luffy goes right down. You can see like how massive it truly is. Look at Katakuri's arm. It's even bigger than Luffy's elephant gun. It's 2 times as big as Luffy's Gatling gun. This shit is huge. Master Katakuri's is even bigger. It's like, but what Oda's trying to tell us is that no matter what Luffy's trying to pull out, either Katakuri's faster or he's stronger. Just like he said, power is next, huh? You really want to see power? And he makes his even bigger. Flying Flagnards, man. Just like whenever Luffy tried to go in for something, Katakuri, he saw it from him as well because of his observation hockey. But, man, look at the size of this thing. And he, of course, he beats Luffy out in the clash. You know, like whenever you're playing a video game, you have to press Y, 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 or square, 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 triangle, triangle, triangle. And, you know, you're going like this, you're going like this, you're going like this, and eventually somebody gets wrecked. That's what happened right here. Luffy gets sent all the way back. Is this enough? Elephant gun? Did he just try him, bro? Did he just try him? This man, not only did he use the same attack, he tried him, bro. He said, is this enough? Elephant gun? Like he just used it himself. Yo, this man, the power, oh my god, I already see it. The One Piece chapter's over. Oh my god. Why? Look at these guys in the corner. The power of 1 billion and overwhelming dominance. Elephant gun. One Piece 879. Dude, like this is gonna be so because they're the same, but Katakuri, like what Oda's trying to tell us is that Katakuri is better than him at everything. So what is Luffy about to pull out that Katakuri can't do? What is Luffy about to do that Katakuri cannot overpower him with? Because it seems like, you know, if you were to bring out a chart right now, and with speed, power, whatever, it seems like Luffy and Katakuri would have is just a bit above Luffy, which means Luffy has to find some sort of way in order to beat him. You know, some sort of way to think outside the box, which to me is making me extremely happy because up until this point, since I would say, probably, man, it's tough because there's a lot of fights in One Piece that require a lot of strategy, but like, a Luffy vs. Crocodile type of thing to where you're trying to find out how Luffy's gonna be able to beat this guy. Because up until now, with the introduction of hockey, we've always said that, you know, Logia's now we can take them out with straight up hockey. But what about if you're taking out what about if you're fighting somebody that's the same as you? You know, what about in that scenario? A Paramecia with a very similar type of fruit who can use your same attacks, use his own version of Gatling, and now uses an elephant gun that's bigger than his. So Luffy, we're gonna have to see how in the world is it gonna be that Luffy's gonna bring out his own different type of thing here, because he's gonna have to think. He's gonna think outside the box, which is something that Luffy has done before, and come up with something. The last time he had to think outside the box, man, he came up with Gear 2nd. So wait, man, we'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm hyped. I can't wait to see what's about to be pulled out. Could be a different version of Gear 4th. It could be something completely brand new we haven't seen yet of Luffy, man. I know there's been a lot of theories / comments stating that he's gonna learn his awakening in this state, and the entire mirror world's gonna be turned into rubber. So we'll see, man. We'll see what'll happen. But for right now, let me just go back. I believe it was page. I just want to reread a couple of these. Man, this was an awesome chapter, man. Just overall, you know, a great chapter to come back from. You know, starting off with those amazing panels with just the guys in the sunny, and you know, still dealing with how emotional they are, and I love how the rain played into the panels and the way everything was set up so beautiful. Freaking Jinbei, you know, establishing his role right now on the crew, man, telling them to tighten up. Just the same thing that Luffy said, we cannot let Pedro's sacrifice go to waste, man. This is his victory, bro. He told us that we cannot let our guard down. Right now, Big Mom, and Perospero are heading towards the sunny. Big Mom and Perospero are heading towards the Sunny. Let that be known, man. What is gonna happen? I don't know. But Carrot wants a piece of Perospero pie. And by God, she might get some. So, we'll see what happened there, man. Switch over. Prometheus and Zeus. What's happening there? No idea. It's gonna be quite interesting. But Pound sees his daughter, you know, and now they're heading towards Cacao Island. So, you know, setting up a lot here for the climax of Whole Cake Island. You know, we have Sunny, Big Mom, Zeus and Prometheus, whatever they're gonna be doing, and then we have the what's that called? Sanji and Pudding and Chiffon all heading towards Cacao Island to bake the cake. And then, of course, here in the Mirror World, man, we have this intense 5-star classic going down. Look at this, bro. Hawk Gatling. This man is blocking them all. Because the thing with Luffy makes his hands so fast, it seems like it's a bunch of hands stacking at the same time. Katakuri actually has a bunch of hands stacking at the same time. It's slightly different, huh? See, Luffy only has 2 hands, but he has a whole bunch, man. This is way more effective. He comes in with his own version of the Gatling and hits him. Luffy's already bleeding. And then here he goes. Whether it's speed or power, you're inferior. Let me repeat that one more time. Whether it's speed or power, you're inferior. That's just straight out telling us that Luffy has to go outside of that realm. He has to go to a technical aspect. To an aspect where he just can't rely on those two in order to beat this man. It's going to have to be something, bro. It's going to have to be something, but I'm so excited for it. Luffy comes in with a Hawk Stomp. Katakuri gets right in front of him and just straight up kicks him, man. I mean, like I said, whether it's speed or power, here's the speed, power's next. Learn your lesson already. He comes in with his own version of the Gatling, or I'm sorry, of the elephant gun. It's 2 times bigger than Luffy's. He wins out the Y, or the triangle clash that you would in a video game. Luffy gets sent back. And that's it for the chapter, man. This panel on the bottom, I gotta save this panel for that, because that's gonna be my reaction for this chapter, man. Sweet baby Jesus, man. What a chapter this week, you know. Overall, just in general, this week's chapter was just, I mean, the setup for what's about to be the finale of this arc, man. I mean, it's just really, really well done stuff this week by Oda. Really, really well done stuff. I truly cannot wait to see what's about to... I mean, I'm excited for what's happening on all parties right now. Of course, Luffy vs. Katakuri is the thing I want to see the most, you know, of course, following our main character. But I'm just so interested on seeing how it is that Luffy's going to be able to stand a chance here. You know, Katakuri is superior in the normal aspects of what you would consider, you know, speed and power and whatnot. That means Luffy has to go outside the box and come up with something here. So that's going to be very interesting to see. I wonder what Oda's going to come up with, man. You know, there's going to be a lot of theories. I can already tell on YouTube talking about, you know, what Luffy's going to learn. Probably going to be a lot of Gear 5th theorists out there and what kind of, and we'll think, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. I'm not gonna leave anything out, man, because it's Oda. He can introduce something at any given moment and still make it work. So I'm not entirely sure what's about to go down. But what I will say is that this week's chapter of One Piece has me extremely hyped for the climax of Whole Cake Island. I'm really excited to see what the Straw Hats on the Sunny are about to do, because after that motivational speech from Jinbei, they're motivated and they're ready to go in like swimmer. But they have a Yonko going after them, a Yonko in front of them, man. And I can't wait to see how that's gonna be resolved right there. They have Big Mom and Perospero coming right after them right there. Right, and chasing after the Sunny. What's gonna happen with Zeus and Prometheus? What's gonna happen here with Pound? My hype for Pound has been building ever since it was first introduced. I think Pound's gonna play an important role. And then, of course, you know, with the whole Sanji's about to bake the cake, and then while all this is going down, Luffy and Katakuri are going into like swimwear, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day, man. Let me know what you guys said about this chapter. Yo, I really, really liked it, man. I have to give this one a fantastic sauce, bro. Just, you know, the setup, setting everything up, man, where it's not just Luffy versus Katakuri is going to be driving our attention here in the next couple chapters. This is really going to be like Luffy versus Lucci, to where as we get to the climax, that's how this fight is going to go. Remember how it happened with Luffy versus Rob Lucci, you know, where that's where all of the other fights stopped, and then the focus was on leaving, getting out of Enies lobby, man, and how in the world were we going to leave this place? So we kept switching back and forth between Luffy versus Rob Lucci, or I'm sorry, Robert D. Lucci, and what was going on in the outside. So, and then, you know, by the time that he actually beat him, it made sense overall for the story. So I see a very similar situation here with this, because it's this time it's not just them trying to escape. This time it's them trying to survive, and it's 3 different things happening at the same time. So it's very, very interesting. I'm I can't say I'm equally interested in all three because, of course, I'm excited to see how Luffy is gonna pull out of this. But it's very, very exciting, man. Like, the editors weren't lying when they said that the climax of Whole Cake Island was about to be very, very exciting, because it is. You know, this arc just keeps getting better and better, which is hard to believe because I already love this arc enough as it is. But I can't wait for the next chapter, guys. Have an awesome day. If this continues on, I will see you guys next Friday. Now, Fridays are good for me in the morning, so I will be back next Friday, man. Thank you all so much for watching, man. Have an awesome day. One Piece greatness, man. I can't believe that he made a bigger elephant gun. And not even just a big one. It's 2 times as big as Luffy's. What is my boy about to pull out, yo? What is the king about to pull out, man?